This video is all about the real cost of buying a fixer-upper in North Carolina. No fluff, just facts. If you're thinking about buying a fixer-upper because it feels more affordable, you need to hear this. Most buyers have no idea what fixer-uppers actually cost or where the renovation money is supposed to come from. If you have seen any of my other videos, you know I'm all about giving it to you straight, no fluff. And I'm saying this because I see buyers get this wrong all the time, especially the ones who are trying to be smart and cost effective. So, all right, let's talk about fixer-uppers because this idea is coming up constantly right now. I hear it from buyers every week. I think a fixer-upper makes more sense financially, and sometimes it does. But a lot of the time, buyers are saying that without actually understanding the entire financial picture. So instead of arguing with them, I always ask one question. Where's the money coming from to fix it? And that's usually the moment where the conversation changes. Here's what buyers think they're doing. In your head, the plan sounds logical. I'll buy the cheaper house. I'll update it over time. I'll build equity instead of paying top dollar. On paper, that feels responsible. But here's the problem. That logic only includes the purchase price, not the actual cost of turning that house into something livable, comfortable, or even resellable. But here's the part no one explains clearly. Buying the house and fixing the house are two completely separate financial events. Your mortgage is designed to help you buy the home, like right now, as it exists today. Not the after renovation version, not the Pinterest board version, not the we'll just update it later version. Okay, so most standard loans do not come with renovation money attached. So unless you're doing a very specific renovation loan, which is a whole separate conversation, the money for the repairs and updates needs to already exist. That means cash, savings, liquid funds you can actually access, not future bonuses, not credit cards you hope will work, not we'll figure it out once we move in. So let's talk real numbers, not HGTV numbers, because this is where buyers are usually shocked. You see, renovation costs today are not what people think they are. So let's ground this in reality. Painting an entire house. If you're paying someone, you're looking at $6,000 to $10,000 easily. Replacing a floor, maybe $8,000 to $15,000 depending on size and materials. A kitchen, that's nothing fancy, just nicer. That could be anywhere between $25,000 to $4,000 before you even get into anything custom. Bathrooms, $12,000 to $20,000 per bathroom, and that's assuming no structural issues, no electrical surprises, no plumbing problems, no once we open the wall, surprise moments, which, by the way, almost always happens. And this is the disconnect I see constantly. Let's talk hard truth. And I say this because I want buyers to win, not struggle. If you are choosing a fixer-upper because you're already stretched financially, that's a red flag. Because fixing a house requires extra cash, extra patience, extra emotional bandwidth, and most buyers underestimate all three. What I see happen is this: buyers stretch to close on the home. Then they realize they don't actually have the money left to make the changes they were counting on. So now you're living in a house you don't love, can't afford to fix, and feel stuck in. That's not a smart strategy. That's a stressful one. So when does a fixer-upper make sense? Now, let me be very clear. I'm not anti-fixer-upper. I love them. They can be a great option when the numbers actually support it. Okay, a fixer-upper makes sense when you have strong cash reserves. You understand renovation costs before you buy. You're not relying on future money to make it work. You're thinking long term, not just about getting in the door. The buyers who do well with fixer-uppers aren't guessing, they're prepared. So here's one question I want you to answer honestly. If you're watching this and considering a fixer-upper, I want you to sit with this question. Am I choosing it because it's strategic or because it feels like my only option? Because those two reasons lead to very different outcomes. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with choosing a move-in ready home if that's what actually fits your finances and your life right now. But why am I so direct about it? Well, I make videos like this because buyers deserve clarity, not confusion. You should understand the full financial picture before you commit, not after you're already in the house wondering how you're going to make it work. Straight talk, that saves people money and a lot of unnecessary stress. So if this video helped you think differently about fixer-uppers, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss more straight talk, real world advice about buying and selling here. And if you want the NC Buyer Cheat Sheet to truly be the most educated buyer out there, be sure to grab it in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.